Maniacs, welcome back to the channel. Your local bedhead here. It seems like a very serious situation, so before you have the people commenting in the comment section that Ghost Adventures is fake and everything, can we just take a moment to realize that this is a very delicate, serious moment that actually is probably pretty traumatizing to both Aaron and any of the family members that probably truly believed they had somebody in their lives that they thought was a certain person. This is pretty fucked up. Insanely fucked up to hear about. So before anybody goes into the comment section cracking some jokes, keep that in mind. Nobody would want this ever happening to them. Seems we got a very interesting story here. So apparently, Aaron Goodwin, the pretty much co-host of Ghost Adventures, right next to Zach Bagans, he's probably the most important one, or the one that's been around for just as long as Zach has. Apparently his wife supposedly hired a hitman, or attempted to hire a hitman, to unalive Aaron Goodwin. That's pretty big. Like, that's pretty next level. And the people, apparently, or the person who brought this to light was a police officer. So, let's see what it says, and I'll give you my thoughts. But you got to understand, too, this is a couple that, normally you would think were a good couple. They're on Instagram all the time. This is a thing they kind of showed everybody, that they were always happy. Not something you would expect, so let's go ahead and take a look. Ghost Adventures Aaron Goodwin. Cop says wife tried hiring a hitman to have him killed. And apparently she was arrested. The wife of Ghost Adventure star Aaron Goodwin got busted in a murder-for-hire plot, and cops say she tried to pay a hitman to knock off her husband. Victoria Goodwin was arrested last week and booked on 2 charges, solicitation to commit murder and conspiracy to commit murder, after police said she hatched a plan to kill Aaron while he was filming his show with Zach Bagans. According to the arrest report obtained by TMZ, cops says Victoria was messaging an inmate in Florida prison about getting out of her marriage to Aaron when she asked, "Am I a bad person because I chose to end his existence, not divorce?" Unfucking believable. I don't know every detail that's going on behind the scenes, and I'm certainly not going to be someone to sit here and conspirarize, but if you're not happy with that said person, just end it. Divorce. Simple. Get out of there. Right? If you're not happy, that's the way to go. You don't fucking try to hire someone to go out and end Aaron Goodwin or anybody. Holy shit. Police say Victoria provided info about Aaron's location and filming times in California when he was filming Ghost Adventures. That is fucking terrifying. Cops say Aaron's wife set aside $11,000, almost $12,000, to pay the alleged hitman, and they say the inmate she was communicating with messaged a guy about the alleged plot. He's asleep right now in the hotel room. So he was being stalked. Aaron was being stalked by this person. I need to know what's going on. Can I get an update? Was it done? Oh my God, like they actually had plans to do it that day or whatever. This alleged happened back in October. And Aaron is still very much alive, though it's unclear what went down with the alleged hitman, but cops claim there were specific messages about a $2,500 upfront payment. We got married after postponing many times due to COVID. We got our day. I couldn't be happier. And Aaron seemed like this is somebody that actually came off like he was genuinely happy that he got to marry somebody he really cared about. This is really actually heartbreaking. This is not fun to hear about at all. Like I feel genuinely bad for the guy. Police say they only caught wind of the alleged plot after corrections officers found and seized the inmate's contraband phone at his Florida prison. For her part, police say Victoria denied wanting Aaron to be killed and says she was daydreaming or fantasizing about being without her husband. Cops say she also told them, what a fucking horrible person. What a horrible person. Cops say she also told them she didn't remember sending the messages and doesn't want her hubby killed. And then has the audacity, I would never want my hubby killed. It's like the fact that you would even have those conversations with an inmate of all people. Like what the fuck are you doing talking to inmates? Like, when confronted about messages related to sending the guy money, police say Victoria claimed she thought the money was for cell phones and mentioned that she and Aaron were going through marital problems. Yeah, okay. I would like to see the messages, actually. Aaron, who married Victoria in August of 2022 at the Haunted Mansion in Disneyland, tells TMZ he thought he was in a happy marriage and he's blindsided and devastated at his turn of events. Zach tells us it's an emotional time for Aaron. He's trying to give him love and support. We're told Victoria's being held on $100,000 bail, and it appears she's still currently in police custody, where she probably deserves to be for quite a while. That's unfortunate. Like, in all seriousness, this is a very unfortunate story to read about. You don't like to hear this. You know, again, you would, seeing their Instagram, let me go to their Instagram really quick. If we go over to their Instagram, yeah, you would expect a happy couple. Like, you wouldn't expect anything like this, but that goes to show you can't just always trust in pictures. Oh, man, I feel so bad for this guy right now. I really do. I really don't care what people say. February 14th. Well, this didn't age well. Genuinely, this is fucked up. I love you even though you crushed me in mini golf. 3 weeks ago. Exactly, this person right here. See, this is a great example of why you shouldn't believe what you see on social media. They look happy. They look like they have no problems. You don't realize what the struggle is behind locked doors. There was something obviously going on here. If you're not happy, fucking just leave the person. More than likely, she was thinking about financial gain, if I had to guess. And that's so scary. Poor guy. Having said all that, what an actual devastating story to hear. Shocking story to hear. Let me know what you think down in the comments section. An absolute betrayal. Like, I wouldn't even want to imagine what was the first thought that went into your mind when you found out she was text messaging an inmate, that kind of stuff. I don't even want to know what was going through your mind. My deepest condolences, man. Let me know what you think in the comment section, guys. And I'll see you all in the next one. Do take care.
Reactions are nothing new. However, there is one man on a mission.